Take two. And we're back. So I broke the system. Sorry about that. We're gonna do this again from scratch so that we have it all in one place. You guys, 3.9 is out. Ecamm Live is public release 3.9. Honestly, I do not know why this is not a 4.0 release because there's so much good stuff in a 3.9. I've been using it in the beta for a while now, but if you don't use the beta, then now is the time to click that update button on your Ecamm Live and get all of the new fancy features. And this will help you have a more professional live stream. It will help you have more control over your assets and your video, and it will also make it easier for you to run your streams smoother. So this is an amazing release from Ecamm Live, and I am super excited to show you. So what I'm going to do today is give you a quick overview and go through all of the different features that you should know about and how it kind of works. But also, after we're live, if you're watching live, Glenn and Ken are going to be doing an overview and a live Q&A as well at 10 a.m. Pacific on the Ecamm channels. Now, the second thing I need you to know before we get into this overview is that there is a giveaway. So they have a giveaway right now, which you get some stuff from LSP as well, from Live Streaming Pros. There are 3 different prize packs. You've got the Camo and IK Multimedia prize pack. You've got the Elgato prize pack and a Sony and Shure prize pack as well. These are amazing giveaways. And so it's really I mean, hey, if you want to win some free stuff, right? From some awesome gear, go ahead and click the link in the description and coming to you in comments to start to enter that giveaway. There are directions on that page. All right. So are you ready to see all of the different things in the new Ecamm Live 3.9 public release? Again, I've been using this stuff for a while in beta, and it's freaking awesome. I love what they've done with 3.9. Okay, so the first and foremost thing that you need to understand is, I'm going to go into live demo mode here, profiles. So profiles are freaking awesome. So you'll notice how in this scenes window, I have a lot of scenes, like a lot. It takes me a while to scroll because I do presentations, speeches, I do 2 different live shows with different assets on different channels. I have a lot going on in terms of my scenes. And typically I'll set them up into folders, right? But now with profiles, you don't need to have that. You don't need to break them down into folders. You can literally go into the profile and switch between your different profile setups. Now, I have a presentation profile, I have a training profile, I have interview profile, I have all the things profile, which is what you're looking at right here, because I wanted you to see how crazy it can get if you do a lot, and the more time you spend in Ecamm is you can really kind of overload yourself, right? So you want to break down each individual show or set of assets or type of show, right? Interview versus demo versus just a solo on screen. So you can break all of that down into different profiles and then just swap in between them. And you can then set up your Stream Deck, if you use your Stream Deck, to the different profiles as well, right? So you can match your Stream Deck profiles to your Ecamm profiles, which is really, really powerful. Now, what you can also do is share those profiles. So let's say you're moving from computer to computer. You can actually export the profile here. So export current profile, and then that will give you a little .ecamm profile file that when you share it with somebody else or you're taking it to a different computer, you can just double click that and it'll load all of the assets right then and there, and you have everything set up. So you don't have to rebuild every single time. Okay, so the giveaway, just a quick update on the giveaway, is international. So it's not US only. This is an international giveaway for all of our Ecam fam. All right, so the next thing that is in Ecam 3.9 release is overlays. And by the way, if you guys have, well, there have always been overlays, but some cool new things in overlays. If you have questions, go ahead and put a Q in front of the question. That way we can tackle that once I'm done with this quick overview. Yeah, exactly. Paul's like, did you hear that? International! It is an international giveaway, which is super exciting. Okay, so in overlays, you'll see this overlays section, right? We have a couple of new things here. Screen share overlays is the big kicker, and this is very, very exciting. So the screen share overlays, you've always had the ability to do like different types of overlays, but now you can add a screen share overlay. So if you set the let's go secondary display, right? So now I'm sharing my screens, my secondary screen, and this gives you the control that you've always been looking for when it comes to sharing your screen. So I could do something like, actually, let's get rid of this. Let's go here to this background and kind of build out, right? So I could do a camera overlay. And I have the ability to change the color of the border, right? So I can change this to, let's say, white. And then I can have, let's see, let's change the camera itself. Okay, so now you can see me on this background. Like if you want to build this stuff from scratch, you can totally do that. You could also change this to custom or a squircle. I love that name. I can't get enough of it. And so you have the ability to, okay, so you have the ability to kind of build out your layout however you want. And you also have the ability to have different corners, right? So let's say we went with the wide and I wanted to have rounded edges or square edges. I can set that. So you see how these are kind of rounded edges. I can individually control each and every one. So if I wanted it to look like this, I can make that happen. You can set the border width, right? So if you wanted to do something like that and you have you wanted to do like a different color border, you could do that. And you have just a whole lot of control in these new overlays in 3.9. Now, also what we could do is, let's say I'm going to go here and make this a squircle. Just because I want to. And then I'm actually going to add a new screen share overlay, right? So we're going to choose the screen share overlay and we're going to do secondary display. And then I'm actually going to make this not look quite the same. So maybe I want to make this an orange, or that doesn't look right, a purple or a magenta or a red or something, right? I'm no designer. And the magical Mr. Paul Dixon is screaming at me right now. But maybe I don't even want any border, right? So I could do something like that, and I could make this all square, make that look right. And then I can just adjust, right? So I can have the screen share kind of fill out the whole section or most of the screen here, and then kind of adjust mine so that it's smaller, right? You can do anything you want, which is the whole point of this these new screen share overlays. And I can bring this to the front, right? You can duplicate now overlays. Also, you'll notice there was a screen, or the green screen feature right here. So you have the green screen feature. And this is if you want to add, let's say you want to do let's go back here. Let's say you wanted to do a keynote presentation with lyrics that you want to kind of bring on screen. So your keynote presentation has a green background with the lyrics. or a ticker for a game or whatever you can come up with, then you have the ability to kind of send that out or bring that in as a screen share overlay into Ecamm Live. And then you have that green, it's just kind of a transparent layer, right? So you have that ability in the new overlays as well. Let's see. Okay, so going back to this one that we just built out, where was that? Okay, so going back to this one, if you want to crop an overlay, you hold down the option button on your keyboard. Wait, hold on, let me go back into demo mode here. Hold down the option so you can actually crop it however which way you want. So this is actually really good for screen shares as well. So if you hold down the option button and then you have the ability to crop whatever you want and make it whatever shape you want as well. So really powerful stuff right there as well. You can group overlays as well. So in the overlays section here, you'll notice that you have the different individual overlays. Now, if you add a folder, let's say we add this new folder and we put these different overlays in this folder, then you see this little link button down here. Then that is the ability to link all of them for your control. So if I want to move one, then I'm moving all of them. So you can control it that way as well, so that you have the ability to manage your overlays a little easier when you are moving them around. You can also copy paste, yay, Command C, Command V. If I want to Command C right now and then Command V, wait, hold on, sorry, let me unlink here. Okay, so if I have, now we have two, right? So if I want to copy this and then I want to go into a different camera, I can paste. I'm so excited about that. I can't tell you how excited I am being able to move overlays between different scenes. This is game changer. Okay, so I'm just checking because we were having some technical difficulties. I was just checking there. Okay. Wow. I know, right? Like we've got like so many great comments coming in about how awesome these new features are. So let me keep going. The widgets. So if you have, let's say we have the chat widget here. So this is pulling in our RESTREAM chat overlay, right? So this is already built out, and anytime you guys talk, you're going to see these comments come through, right? And this is an awesome little overlay, right? We love this overlay because then I can bring the entire community onto the screen at the same time. However, if I switch scenes and then come back to it, let me do that now, you'll notice that it starts over again, right? But so this is a factor with RESTREAM and Streamlabs. So if you're having these overlays that you're bringing on, they kind of reset every 10 to 15 seconds. So what you can do instead is go into your widget overlay and keep running. If you check the keep running box, then it won't reset when you change scenes and come back to it. So that's really awesome. It's a small little thing, but super, super powerful. I just added it back. So that's the widgets, and then your interview mode. So let me walk you through the interview mode. If we go into here, so if I open up interview, there's a lot more capabilities inside of interview mode now. So you notice that it looks the same, right? However, if you click on the gear button here, you actually now have the ability to load in your different logos. So you have light mode and dark mode now. So when the guest is joining you, they see a whole different experience because they see it's actually customized to your brand. Now you can also change the domain in which the guest is coming in on. These are not custom that you can create, but Ecamm has given you a whole list of different options to change so that it feels a little bit more custom. So you don't have to use the guest.ecamm.live link. So when you're sending your link out, if you want it to read joinme.chat, that will be the link. And so you can just scroll through these and choose the one that you like. Call my show. You've got a lot of different options, and you can, show viewer comments. You can show the viewer count. So all of this is customizable for your link. And so when somebody joins, hold on. Oh, and you have the interview chat as well to be able to talk to the guest without that being public. So that's cool. And that gives you a lot more customization from the guest perspective. Again, if you guys have questions, keep those questions coming. I'm going to tackle those here just shortly. But a couple other things to go through is the ability to rotate the camera. So if you look in the camera effects section down here in the bottom left corner, you now see a rotate button. So if I want to do some sideways videos or TikToks or stories, if I want to go upside down or whatever, you have the ability to kind of rotate your camera. And I'm sure you can find all kinds of different options for using this in a fun manner, or just had to have a little bit more control. Okay, so now that I'm done circling around, we also have network cameras. So churches have been asking for this, houses of worship. So network cameras is an option now inside of Ecamm, and then Twitter Live also works. So now that Twitter is kind of sorted out there, streaming side of things kind of ish, then you actually have the ability to go natively to Twitter Live from Ecamm Live. All right, so that's the breakdown of everything that is in 3.9. There are more things, but those are the things that I'm really excited about that I think is going to make your streaming experience much more powerful. So I'm going to break down into questions now. But keep in mind that in 30 minutes at 10 a.m. Pacific, you have the ability to dive deeper into this discussion with Glenn and Ken. They'll be live going through questions, going through their own overview and going deeper than I just did. I just wanted to give you a quick overview look at Ecamm Live. Also, don't forget the giveaway. There is a giveaway available that runs until November 1st. So if you want to win some super cool prize packs, then you have that capability here, and you can enter through the link down here at the bottom. So go ahead, and you have 15 ways to enter. So get on it, because it's some good prize packs right there. I'm very excited about that. Okay, upside down, turn around. Yes, you can have a lot of different fun, and the key here with 3.9 is control. That's how I would describe it. Just so much more control over your overlays, over your camera, over your functionality. And with the breakdown of profiles and being able to copy and paste overlays in between scenes, there's just so much more control that I think is really, really awesome. And yes, this is a great mention from Scott. Rotate can be super useful for top-down shots. So if you have a demo cam and maybe you have to mount it in a funky way, that can be super, super useful. I'm glad that you brought that up for sure. Okay. Wait, what's the secret? Wait, what? Wait, I'm not sure what that is about. Is that having to do something? Okay, let's see. Any questions? I'm scrolling through some of the Sammy wants to know what my favorite part of the new update of Ecamm is. Honestly, I would say my favorite is copy, paste, and profiles. Copy paste is massive. Yeah, so oh, awesome. Joe, thank you so much. I was recently on Pat Flynn's podcast, and in his trainings with his students. And so it's great to see you here. I love Pat. We all love Pat. How how can you not? I'm gonna have to leave that up to the Ecamm team on the secret code. I'm not sure how they're planning on giving that out. So if they tell me something, then I will give you a secret code, but I don't have it. I'm not that special. I'm not that special. All right, let's see. What is your favorite feature that I've just showed you? Let me know. Oh, there is a secret. Am I supposed to tell the secret? I can share it. Okay, I have a secret code for you. Sorry, I did not see that. So I have a secret code for you. Is everybody ready? I'm going to give everybody a little heads up to get your pen and paper or whatever you want to jot this down on. There is a secret code available for the giveaway. Are you ready? ECL3PT9. All right, there you go. There's the secret code for you, ECL3PT9. That's the last time I'm giving it to you. Otherwise, you have to watch this back. All right, let's see. Next thing that is up. Thank you so much for the super chat, Marcus. All right, scrolling to see comments. There was a bit of chatter there. Let's see. Okay, we had a question of trying to maximize stream quality for YouTube. It was the best way. Okay, so I go 1080. When you go 4K or anything above 1080, you can't go into ultra low latency. So when you're streaming to YouTube, going ultra low latency to have more real-time conversation with your audience is key to me. So I keep it in 1080. But yeah, that's kind of what I prefer. But if you want higher quality and you don't care about that real-time conversation, then you can go 4K if everything else can handle that. And then you just won't have that super quick response from the audience. Now, I was looking at, okay, so Rory says profiles is his new favorite feature. Squircles, Jason, profiles, awesome. Thank you so much, Sandy, for the super chat. Aw, thank you so much. You're sweet. When I'm doing a live, I would like to show a video as an overlay. So you have I don't think we can do videos just yet. You can do like pretty much everything else. So maybe videos will come. Okay. I want to make sure you know also, since it is October, if you have not downloaded the Halloween overlays, we have those right here at livestreampros.com/Halloween graphics. Things like
Happy Halloween
and a ghost. So if you're doing anything Halloween related this month, then I would love to see what you do with these overlays. Just you have spiders, you have all kinds of different overlays that the magical Mr. Paul Dixon has created for you guys. So they're super, super, super fun. Countdown timers, etc. All righty. Squircle sounds like a Pokemon. I am sorry, Marcus. I did accidentally not, well, I didn't accidentally. I was working, when I'm building stuff, I turn off overlays because the overlay is the top layer. So my apologies for that. Let's see. Miles says, I would like to be able to screen share YouTube videos with audio for doing commentary. So you can screen share and bring in audio. That's possible already. It's just, I don't think we can do screen share. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Yeah, right. So you can do video overlays. Is the only way to include sound in your videos. Make sure your video is a WebM file. There we go. Is there a way to save and import our current scenes into the new version? Absolutely. So you can export any scenes. You can export a folder and you can export a profile. So when you I just want to make sure that we're clear on this. When you update, your scenes don't go away. So you already have your scenes there. Then what you would want to do is, if you already have a whole bunch of different folders built out, what you can do is export those folders, or you could copy paste so that you can bring them into different profiles. So you have a couple of different options from there. Dennis Martin, what is the best way to bring comments on screen? Dennis, it depends on how you want those to look. If you want them to look like this, right? Where it's an individual choice and an individual comment, and you choose what comment you're putting on screen. That is very easy with Ecamm Live because they just have it built in. Do live demo mode. So we have these comments, right? There you go. So then you have the ability to just push that comment out. Now, if you don't want, let me get out of demo mode. If you don't want to individually push comments and you want to have all of your comments show up, then I'm just going to edit this. Hold on. There we go. So then you can do something like this where you're bringing in like a RESTREAM chat overlay, or you could share the screen of this comments section. And so those are options as well. So you have a couple of different options. It just depends on how you want that to look and whether you trust your audience to be shown on screen. When you show your comments section on screen like this and don't control it, your audience may want to do some inappropriate things. So just be aware of that risk, and whatever is on your screen going out to the public, you're responsible for. It doesn't matter if you didn't type it or say it, you are responsible for that, and you can get in trouble if somebody wants to do something inappropriate. Okay, Zane says, started using Ecamm. Thank you. I do one stream on main and some additional on second channel. For second, I use custom key, but can't pull the comments. Can I add and remove multiple YouTube channels natively? I'm going to let Ecamm answer that in the comments. I don't believe we have the ability to add the two different options there as two different sources. So, but you can easily go in between, changing your destination and then logging in, or changing to RTMP. So also you might use RESTREAM for that purpose so that you can just toggle off and on. Okay, you guys. This was a quick overview, a quick wrap up of 3.9, the new features that are coming out of beta and into public release. I hope that this has been super helpful. I hope that you're as excited as I am. I can't wait to see what's in 4.0 if this is 3.9 because these are game changer options and new functionality. So go ahead and start playing with it, using them and testing. Set aside some time this week to just play and to figure out how you want to use these new features, and let us know in the Ecamm community what you're doing with the 3.9 and how excited you are. If you want to join on the Ecamm channels, Glenn and Ken will be live in about 20 minutes doing a deeper dive and answering all of your questions about 3.9. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. And I love how excited you guys are in the comments. This is amazing. I will see you on the next Ecamm Live, or the next Go Live Now, Mondays at 10 a.m. Pacific. I'm Luria Petrucci from Live Streaming Pros. Bye! Have a wonderful day. See ya.